This 2019 has been a very life-changing year for me because this year marks the 21st anniversary actually of my public life as a leader, a public speaker, a mentor, a coach, an author, and all of that. And since I became a leader when I was still in high school, I mean, if we exclude the class prefect work that I did in secondary school. And so before I ever graduated from university to become a medical professional and go on becoming a university instructor and manager, I had already spent a lot of time leading and managing people. The advantage of doing that kind of work for over 20 years is that I have gotten to know thousands of people at the soul level. I mean, usually that's why when you talk with me, sometimes you have the feeling that I already know what you're going to say. Oh, I know you. It's like I'm seeing through you and so on. It's a gift that I was not born with. It's a gift that I cultivated in the course of time because I genuinely love people, and when I'm with people I truly listen. So yes, I've worked with thousands of people directly and indirectly, and one advantage of that kind of work is that I have a very deep understanding of people's life stories, the challenges that people consider a priority in their lives, the difficulties people face in trying to solve their problems, or the various approaches people have adopted in solving their problems and so on. I personally had to read more than 1,000 books within a space of 10 years trying to figure out the real secret of success. And let me shock you, I didn't find it. It's the next 10 years of my life after that when I decided, okay, the secret is not anything out there. It must be something that happens within me. So I started a new journey, and this past 10 years have really been incredible in my life. So one thing I am going to reveal to you through this course is that, like I said, this year has been special for me because talking about money in public, talk less of teaching people about getting rich, is a taboo subject in the environment that I was raised in. If you are a Cameroonian and if you're watching me from Cameroon, you know what I'm talking about. Talking about getting rich is still a taboo subject in most communities. So this year has really been a crucible year for me because breaking that barrier, putting my face out there, receiving all the insults, and kicking people out of their comfort zones, overcoming my own fears and so on, it's not been easy. But I'm grateful that I did it, and moving forward, I know that I am unstoppable. I am a born teacher, I am a passionate teacher, and teaching makes sense only when you're teaching people the things that have the power to change their lives. I remember a day, one of my former students read an article of mine on Facebook and wrote a comment, "Sir, I wish you had taught me this a few years ago instead of microbiology and immunology." I was shocked, if you understand what I mean. I know that I am usually the best at what I do. And when I was teaching laboratory medicine, you can sample most of my students, they will tell you that I've always been one of the best teachers they've ever had. And for a former medical student of mine to tell me that I wish you had taught me this instead of immunology and microbiology, it means that there is a certain kind of wisdom that people are craving for. And it is true. There are secrets that when you possess, it becomes easier for you to unlock every other aspect of life. And that's why my orientation is tilting toward wealth creation. Why am I interested in wealth creation? That brings us to the first chapter that we are treating in the Science of Getting Rich course. Your right to be rich. Did you ever know that you have the right to be rich? Or let's put it this other way. Do you know that it is your moral duty to be rich? We live in a practical world that is controlled by a capitalist economy, and everything boils down to currency. You're watching this video because you have a mobile device that you bought with money, and you put data in it with money, right? You're sitting on a chair or lying on a bed that you bought with money. You're wearing clothes that you bought with money. If you are a married person, you did your wedding with money. If your kids are in school, their fees cost money. If you have a headache right now and you need to go and consult in the hospital, you need money. When you go to church, you need offer trip. This is Thanksgiving season. Imagine how you feel not being able to do your Thanksgiving. If you're somebody who tithes, imagine how you feel when you're not able to tithe. So all around us, from the moment you open your eyes in the morning, you start spending money. In fact, money has become so important that I bet you even spend money when you're shitting, but you don't realize it. Do you know that your flushing toilet consumes more water than the amount of water you drink? So yes, you spend money to send out the waste from your body. That is how serious the subject of money is. In Bamenda, along the commercial avenue, you have to pay to park your car. We used to think that was a Western thing. Now in Bamenda, you pay to park your car along the commercial avenue. So even empty space now is now packaged and sold to us, right? Tell me anything whatsoever in your life that you can get without money. We will always come down to, okay, money does not buy love. Money does not buy happiness. Of course, money does not buy love. But how do you express love without money? You cannot buy the birthday present. You cannot buy a Christmas gift. You cannot build a decent house for your family. You cannot attend your friend's wedding. You cannot, how do you express love without money? So love cannot be bought with money, but love without works is dead. That is a fact. Money cannot buy happiness, yes, but how can you be happy when you don't live up to your responsibilities? In order to be happy, you need to live in a healthy, vibrant, energetic body, right? And that takes money. You need the opportunity to study, to read books, to travel, to develop your mind. That takes money. You need to saturate your soul with spiritual experiences that maybe entails being part of a church or some other loving community, reading inspirational books, having time to meditate, and so on. And that will take you money. How can you achieve all of that without money? The answer is that it is impossible. So we come back to the fact that money does not buy happiness, but happiness without money is a myth. So your right to be rich, your responsibility to be rich is tied to the fact that you came to earth to live life to the full. In order to live life to the full, you need money. It is when you make the most of yourself, when you live to the fullest of your personal potential, that you have the power to now give to the world. And when we talk of the world, we mean first your family, then your community, and then humanity. That is those are the steps involved. Making the most of yourself, giving to your family, giving to your community, contributing to the advancement of humanity. In those 4 ways, that is how you give glory to God. So forget about the idea of singing praise and worship for 3 hours, thinking that per day, thinking that you're giving glory to God. The glory of God is man truly alive. And in order for you to be truly alive, you need to have an abundance of money, especially in this economic climate where the value of money keeps reducing and the cost of living keeps going up. So you need to master how to make money, how to keep money, how to grow money without you laboring for it. You didn't come here to work for money. Money should be working for you while you are busy living a meaningful life.